Okay, welcome back to Aurorealis. This is a channel where I talk about my WIP work in progress called Aurorealis. But this video is a part 2 of a 3-part series where I talk about all of my unpublished novels that I've written since I was 10 years old. There might be more parts, but I just picked a few novels that were on Wattpad. Okay, part 2, here we go.
Next up is Reggie Stone's Ghost Fighter. I remember this story, and I think I was inspired by Danny Phantom. Gotta get him on because he's Danny Phantom. Gotta get him on because he's Danny Phantom. But it's not Danny Phantom. It's like totally not Danny Phantom. But I'm pretty sure I was inspired by Danny Phantom. Okay, so Reggie Stones is just starting his freshman year of high school. And even though it seems like he should be the happiest kid on earth, he's not. He's actually quite bored. Everything's the same and nothing changes. Teens dating, going to parties, mean girls, nice girls, hot guys, nerdy guy. Wait, why does he think guys are hot? Whoa, okay. Evolved. Shantae was evolved because he didn't say hot girls. Anyways, nerdy guys. Everything just seems so ordinary to him, even if he is the most talked about kid in the ninth grade. Oh, so he was popular? I don't remember writing that. I don't ever remember writing a popular kid. Anyway, Reggie is always getting into trouble, and the girls at his school just eat it up. Oh, he was a bad boy! What was I fantasizing about freshman year of high school? What? Okay, he is considered to be the hottest guy in school. Oh my god, this is such a trope! Look, guys, you cannot judge me because at the time, this was like the normal thing in like early 2000s and like early 2010s. Like this was like the normal trope. Okay, the hot guy in school every girl wants. He is considered to be the hottest guy in school, which makes him even more interesting. Even his life at home is great, but with all this attention, he is still just bored. Oh, so he has the perfect life, but he's just everything just sucks to him. You know what's funny? When I was in high school, I actually felt the same thing. Minus the whole everyone loving me and I was super popular. I wasn't a nerd either, but I wasn't super popular. But yeah, I felt bored in high school. Like nothing interesting happened. But anyway, that's probably why I wrote this. Anyway, until one day he starts to see this new girl in school. He tried to tell her to go away and stop hanging around him, but she couldn't. And it didn't take Reggie long to realize that this girl is a ghost. Oh, he knows right away? I mean, once he noticed people looked at him funny, thinking he was talking to himself. Oh, this is funny. Now Reggie finds out that he has to help out this girl catch all of these dangerous ghosts that's been hanging around his school in his town. Definitely inspired by Danny Phantom. But there's this whole order of higher up supernatural beings, not like Danny Phantom, kind of, he has to go through. They prevent these ghost creatures from entering the human world, even though they don't typically like humans. Even so, this just may be the exact excitement Reggie's been looking for, directed towards teens. Oh my god! Reading this is definitely inspired by Danny Phantom, but I didn't copy it because, you know, apparently I do actually kind of remember writing this thing about this whole order. So basically, I think he falls for the ghost girl, typical, but he can't beat her because she's dead. And I think if I remember correctly, I think I wrote that they think they might find her a way to like become human or get a body or something. But I think I wrote in the end that she never gets a body because she's a ghost and she has to stay a ghost forever. I think they found out that in order for her to become human, she has to basically kill somebody. But yeah, I remember being so excited about this. I think I was like in love with this character. Like I was just like, oh my god, I wish he was a real boy. Reggie Stones is my I remember this. I was like obsessed with writing this story. Like I was like looking at photos. I remember obsessing over this, like a few photos I found on Google of what Reggie Stones might look like. And I'd just be like, Reggie. And basically he transforms into a ghost and, you know, he has to like fight these ghosts, blah blah blah. But there's this order, if I remember correctly, this girl somehow gives him ghost powers, but he is human. Like, it is actually against the rules for any human to like enter the ghost world. Humans cannot be ghost fighters. Like, that's not a thing. Like, this is like against their rules. Like, apparently, if I remember correctly, there was like, I don't know, 100 years ago or something that they like used humans to help them, alive humans to help them fight ghosts, and there was like a terrible thing happen, and it like, I guess, I think it caused a lot of people to die or something, a lot of humans, and it like upset the balance of like the human ghost world. I don't remember what I wrote. I have to like find, if I can find the floppy. I'm not finding those floppy disks. But I do remember writing. Sometimes I would write down my stories on paper first and then transfer it to floppy disk later. But this is off of my memory. I think I remember it was something like that, like something terrible happened years ago. You know what? Honestly, this kind of sounded like Bleach as well. Maybe I'm just stealing everybody's story. This is basically Bleach, Danny Phantom mushed together. I'm just realizing that now. Or does this sound too different between both shows? Am I a thief? Yeah, you know what? No, it's inspired. You can be inspired, okay? Inspired. Like, one thing I remember was that this whole order, like this secret order of like keepers of the ghost world. I forgot completely, but I think they wanted to like kill Reggie, make him a full ghost, because they're not allowed to have half ghosts, half humans anymore. That's not allowed. And but then something happened. I don't remember. If I can find the story, I can read it to you guys. But something happened, and then basically Reggie had to save the people in the order because the world was basically about to be destroyed, both worlds, and he basically used his like ghost powers and his half humanness, basically what saved everyone. I don't remember. I have to like read the full story, because this is just like a couple paragraph description, like a shorter, like a quick synopsis. But I think I remember like writing like he like falls in love with her, but like not at first. But he's more interested in this like ghost fighting thing. But anyway, let's go to the next story. So the next one is called The Story of My Other Life. Now, I actually don't know what this story is about, but judging by the title, I have no recollection of what this story is at all. This is actually going to be news to me as well. All right, Story of My Other Life. Sounds interesting though. The story of a girl named undecided. Yo, to this day,
I still do this a lot where I could have a whole story, write like 17 chapters, and I still won't have a name for most of my characters. So I'll have it listed as undecided name, or I'll give them a moniker. So I don't know, for example, let's use Aurorealis, my current story. Like, let's say one of my characters is like, for example, one of my characters is like a dragon boy. He's a dragon shifter. So his nickname, the whole story will just be Dragon Boy. Or for characters like Super Nice, they'll just be nicknamed, and then Super Nice Boy said, and then Super Nice Girl said. Like, literally, that's what I would do. So I just had to add it in there. It's really funny that literally over 10 years later, I still do that.
But let's continue. So, the story of a girl named Undecided who is spoiled and ungrateful with everything she has in her life. She's popular, beautiful, gets whatever she wants from her so-called friends and parents, at least when she begs for it. Everything in her life just always seems to go her way, and anyone and everyone who she doesn't approve of in her world is shunned and not good enough to be in it. I don't remember this story at all, guys. She's pretty much the ultimate mean girl, spoiled brat. Oh wait, no! I do remember this story. I know what happens next. Okay. I know what happened next in the story. Okay, I remember this now. Okay. I think this is a body switching story. Undecided Name 2, on the other hand, has a much different life. Her parents suck, her school sucks, her one friend sucks. Why did I write this? Her one friend sucks. Oh my gosh. And pretty much her whole life, entire life, just sucked. But all that changes when an old woman was okay. Yeah. This is definitely a Freaky Friday knockoff. Yo, I swear to God, I have original ideas. I swear to goodness, I have original ideas. I swear to you guys. But all that changes when an old woman was wronged. Oh, like a Beauty and Beast type of situation. Woman was wronged by Undecided Name 1, and Undecided Name 2 helped her out. Oh, okay. So I guess the mean girl bullied this old woman, and then the nice girl just happened to be there and tried to like remedy the situation, I guess. And without the girls knowing, this old woman was a very mysterious one with many secrets. Many secrets. The type of woman you should never cross. So she did her stuff. What stuff? What stuff is she doing? She did her stuff, and the very next morning, when the two girls woke up, they found out they were in each other's body, living the other's life. They don't know how this happened or why this happened, but it didn't matter to the mean girl. She just wanted her rich life back. But the nice girl, the poor girl, doesn't want to give her life back. She wants it all for herself. Now, mean girl get her also perfect life back, or will she have to be stuck with this horrible life forever? And will the poor girl put her new joyous life to good use, or will she easily fall prey to luxurious lifestyle and lose her sweet persona? Okay, so it's clearly not a Freaky Friday knockoff. It's like a body switching story, but still, like, there's a twist. Like, the good girl wants to, like, steal her life because she's like, this is so much better. I guess you have to learn that lesson. This is so obviously this is like a stereotypical body switching story, teens to young adult. I didn't say what age they are, but this is clearly a story of teenagers. So I was obviously a teenager when I thought of this. I'm gonna be honest with you, I remember next to nothing about this story. After I was reading that first chapter, I was thinking, wait a minute, I think I wrote a body switching story once. I don't remember a thing. If I had a floppy disk, the story is lost forever. I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe Hollywood found my story because there's been a lot of body swapping stories from the time I was in high school to now. There's a lot. I think some executive stole my floppy disk and wrote my story. I'm just saying. There's a lot of coincidence. No, but seriously, this is obviously a very stereotypical story. Again, this was like late 2000s, early 2010s, so a lot of movies at the time were doing stuff there's a lot of, this is very tropey. I probably won't ever write this story. I don't know. I mean, if I do, this would be like a one-off book. I don't know if I'll ever write this story. This doesn't sound that interesting to me. The other stories sound really interesting to me. This one just sounds like a stereotypical body switching story, and then you gotta learn your lesson in the end. There's not much to say, but I do like my little twist at the end that the nice girl basically, I mean, that's not really a twist, that's like predictable. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to make my 16-year-old self sound not stereotypical, but yeah, I don't think I'll ever write the story. I think this one's gonna be left in the drafts forever. But I love that title though, The Story of My Other Life. I love that title though. I might use that for something else, because that's a dope title. That title is dope. But anyway, let's go to the next story.
This video is sponsored by Shantae's Travel Things, the only website where you can get everything you need for your next upcoming trip, whether it's backpacks, duffel bags, neck pillows, sleep masks, fanny packs, passport wallets, everything you need, get it at shantaestravelthings.com, the one-stop shop for everything outdoor and travel.
Okay, so the next story is Power Stone Battles. Now, I actually don't remember this story at all, but let's see what it is. So this is new. This story is about two girls who accidentally get caught up in a battle between alien races. Ooh. Amy Austin, that's a terrible name. I hate that name. If I write the story, I'm changing that name. I don't like it. Anyway, Amy Austin is an amazing dancer with potential, but she always ends up back up to Tiffany Campbell. Ooh, Tiffany Campbell, who is supposed to be her best friend, but she bosses her around a lot. Soo Young Wong. Wow. That's the name. I wonder what ethnicity that character is. Do not judge me, okay? I was wronged. I'm a victim of society, okay? Do not judge me. Anyway, hopefully I didn't stereotype her. I mean, I kind of like it, to be honest. I kind of like it. Soo Young Wong. Anyway, okay. Soo Young Wong is the new girl in school, and she becomes Tiffany's arch enemy. Who's Tiffany? Oh, Tiffany is the best friend that bosses the other girl. Okay. New girl in school, and she becomes Tiffany's arch enemy. Ooh. But somehow, Amy and Soo Young become friends. With that said, they now have to find these power stones, which give each of them a distinct. Oh, I remember the story now. Okay. I remember the story. Okay, the stone. Okay, each power. Okay, now I remember the story. Okay, so with that said, they now have to find these power stones. What? Wait. What do you mean now? They get caught in the battle. Okay, I don't know what that connection is, but whatever. Find these power stones, which give them each a distinct ability. It sounds pretty cool having special powers, except there's one more thing. There's an advanced alien species that are trying to get their hands on them too. So their new adventure just got a lot harder. And the only good thing about this is that all of the aliens are kids just like them. Aww, they're kids too! Fighting an adult war, I guess. But what they find out is that, you know what? I think I make the main character Amy Austin fall in love with one of the aliens. I think I did that. I feel like I did. I feel like I did that. Anyways, but what they find out is that this is all some intergalactic competition between species, and there aren't no. Sorry, my grammar. Ah! I swear to God, I was a good student. I swear to God, I was a good student. Okay, this is personal, so I didn't care to proofread. And there aren't any rules that say you cannot destroy the Earth in the process. So now Amy and Soo Young have to fight off these aliens, make up dance move for the dance team, and survive high school. Save the cheerleader, save the world. It's like they're living a triple life. Yeah, fight aliens, survive high school, and make up dance moves for the dance team. That is a triple life. Should I change this title? Someone told me it was lame, and honestly, I thought of it when I was 14. Oh, I thought this when I was 14 years old. Oh my God, that's so cute. I'm so adorable, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm 20 now, so I probably edited this when I was 20. I don't know, maybe not. Power Stone Battles. Honestly, that name kind of sucks. I'm in my 30s now. That name sucks. That's a sucky name. So, okay, a 14-year-old came up with this story. This is actually kind of cute, guys. This is so cute. A 14-year-old girl made up this story. This is adorable. Okay, so I know I made that joke about the cheerleader save the world. I actually did not watch that show, so I have no idea what that show is about. If this is similar, that's a coincidence. Anyway, but basically, I think it was like whoever's in charge of this like intergalactic battle, they pick a random planet that they think either has lower life forms or it's a dead planet, and they just like battle out, and if people get killed, they're just like, we don't care, you guys are lower life forms anyway. I think that's what I wrote the story. My mind is so weird. Oh my God, I can't think. Like most of these were when I was a teenager and like early elementary and middle school. I didn't write many stories after college or during college. Most of my stories are from like 18 and before. So not anytime soon would I write this story. Anyway, yeah, that Amy Austin name is trash. I don't like that name. Tiffany Campbell sounds basic. I probably will change that if I write this story. But yeah, I think, okay, so I don't actually remember the story. I don't think I actually wrote many chapters. I think I just wrote like a longer, like 3, 4, 5-page synopsis of the story. But I think it's hard to remember. I was 14. This is over 15 years later. I just want to hug 14-year-old Shantae. This is a cute little story. I hope I can find chapters. I'm actually curious to see what I actually wrote about the story, because all these stories are unfinished, y'all. I didn't finish any of these stories. I get bored very easily and I just like move on. But yeah, that's kind of a fun little twist. So I'm assuming Tiffany Campbell is not part of like helping the alien war. Like she's just like she's probably a shady best friend, and they're only friends because maybe they were like childhood friends or something. I don't know, but they seem to be both popular, so it's not like they can like bully each other really. With the story, I'll make Amy and Tiffany like become friends later on. Like they become true friends again, instead of just like Tiffany being the stereotypical like, I don't want to be friends with you anyway. I'm more popular to you. Like, I probably won't make her the stereotype and just like make them all full circle become friends. The story is about battle between other alien species, and it's basically like these stones are thrown into space, whatever, they're thrown somewhere, and all the alien species are fighting on a planet to like collect the stones for something I don't remember.
And once again, I lost my damn floppy disk years ago because all of these stories, they were all written on paper first, and then when I learned how to use a computer at some point during high school, I then transferred the stories to the floppy disk digital so I can always have it with me. But yeah, the rest of the story, all the ideas I had were on that floppy disk, and I'm still mad to this day that I lost it. Like, I'm so mad because I had so much information on those floppy disks. So that's the video. See you for part 3.